All right, let's take a look at creating some visuals now here for our digital concept A3 with digital snapshotting. And it's appropriate that we're starting our look at creating visuals with snapshots because a lot of the visuals we'll create, guys, for our different concepts in tech class, we will use digital snapshotting to create those visuals. Now, just a reminder, the visuals are kind of the third part of every concept that we record in our digital textbook. Remember, we have our ICANN slide, our lingo slide, and we want to have visuals that go along with those to help us kind of remember certain aspects of that digital concept that we're talking about here. So, with snapshots, again, they're very useful for a variety of things. And one of them is to help us remember how to do things and that sort of thing. So, we got some different options when it comes to snapshots. We can take screenshots of things, we can copy and paste things, and then we can also create PDFs out of things. And we'll talk about all these here as we go through. Before we get started on kind of defining what those are, let's go ahead and set up our screen. Now, I kind of worked ahead here a little bit, but what I wanted to make was kind of three columns for those three different ways of snapshotting digitally. So here's screenshots here, here's copy and paste. I'll kind of show you how I made these, and you don't have to do this. If you just want little text boxes, you can. But I use shapes actually to do this. So I went to the shapes menu here in Google, and I just kind of created my own shape. And again, you can pick your own shapes. You can do whatever that you want. Now, it's kind of cool. You notice that these little brackets kind of showed up here as I was making mine. And what that's telling me is I've made a shape that's the same size as the other. So if I want uniformity here, and I see these kind of line segments show up that tell me that they're identical, that's a very helpful tool. I'm going to go ahead and let go. And then inside there, I'm just going to double click and it automatically lets me type text. So this is where PDF Tools is going to go. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there real quick. Now I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I just want to let you know this kind of formats just like a text box does. And so I can go in here to some of our tools, and I can formatting tools, and I can make it centered, and I can change the inside color if I want to. And again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I just wanted to show you this. Here's the dump color for that. I'm going to go ahead and go with the yellow, just got to make it stand out. I can change the font color and the font type and stuff. Again, I want to spend a lot of time on that, but I just wanted to show you those things. And then I'm going to put a line in between here, just kind of dividing copy and paste from PDF Tools. That's the line tool right up here at the top. I clicked on that, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag my line. Okay. Now to start, my line is going to be black, so it's going to be hard to see. It's not straight here, but I'm not really worried about that. I can always go back and fix things later. But I can go ahead and change its color. It's actually, I think, blue right now, if I'm reading that right. But I'm going to white, and I'm going to change the thickness here to something a little bit thicker, just so maybe that's a little too much. But you just kind of play around with that and put those in there, and you can make them different things later on too. Don't get me wrong, okay? But let's just get things moving here and keep it moving along. If you want to stop the video right now and kind of format your stuff, go ahead and do so. Might be a good time for that. If you're not going to stop it, or if you're done now, let's move forward down to getting some information in here. I guess getting some visuals, if you will, to help us with this. Now, for screenshots, we're not going to take any screenshots for this, although you could, I suppose. But I'm just going to put some text in here, and I'm going to use the lingos to help me with this. So remember that in your lingos that you made, you had a full screenshot lingo and a select screenshot lingo. So I'm going to go ahead and do the full screenshot first. I'm just going to go in here and just copy those commands that we had as part of our definition. And what I can do is I can right click on it or control click, and I'm kind of getting into copy and paste here right now too, but if I control click on here, or if I can right click, either one, I can go ahead and bring up my menu here. I can copy this, and then I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to put it in with screenshots. Okay, again, control click and go to paste, and that put my my text box up here. Now it's really big. You may have to kind of reformat this a little bit. It doesn't have to be nearly this big, but here's a text box with those controls in it, and then I'm just going to type above it or next to it. You can go either way, however you want to label it. I want to label this the full screen shot. Okay, and just kind of put that there, and I can, I can make this, a different. I can format the way ever I want to too, so it's up to you. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to add in the controls for the select screenshot. And I'll kind of walk you through these here in a second. Again, control click and copy. Okay, and then go over here. Okay, and then control click and paste. That puts it in here. Now remember, this is my select screenshot. Now, when we talk about screenshots, guys, basically what you can do is you can take a picture, okay, a digital image of whatever's on your screen, with either a full screenshot of that. Oops, sorry, I'm kind of having some trouble getting this to format here. Let me move this down a little bit so we can do some things. Or you can hit Shift Apple 4, and then it'll allow you to select part of the screenshot. I'll show you how to do that in just a second here. Okay, so let me go ahead and type this in. So this is going to be select screenshot function. Okay, right there, and that's Shift Apple 4. Okay, and that's all I really need on this side. Now you can add other things later on your own, whatever you want to do. But let's take a look now. So screenshots are very helpful to us. Okay, let's practice taking a screenshot right now. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of those copy and paste functions that we have. So we can go right in here and let's just select the text up here. Let's just select this. Now remember, it's control click or right click, and look at, here's the copy and paste functions. Okay, anything that you can find on a web page or in a document or any other place where there's text and information that you can select, you can usually copy it, okay, and then paste it someplace else, and that's a very helpful tool. So I'm going to try the Shift Apple 4 technique. I'm not going to take a picture of the whole screen. I just want to take a picture of this. So I'm going to go Shift Apple 4, and I want you to watch what happens with my cursor. Watch my cursor carefully. Notice that turns into kind of a crosshair. And what I can do is I can go up in the corner here. I can select this whole window. And I want you to listen for the camera shutter that goes off when I let go. I'm holding it down. I'm selecting these, and then I'm going to let go. I don't know if it made the sound or not, but on your computer, you hear like a little camera taking a picture is what it is, okay? And then what happened is, and I can't really show you in the video right now. If you need help with this, I can help you. But when I did that, okay, on my desktop, okay, appeared an image, a file, okay? Trust me, it's there, all right? And if I go to Insert, okay, I can go to Insert Image, all right, and I can tell it to choose an image to upload. And if I go to my desktop, notice the very first thing here is my screenshot from this date. Now today is 9/14. It's actually Sunday I'm making this, okay? But I took this screenshot, okay? I can select it and open it, okay? And it will put that image that I took a picture of. There it is. Voila. Does everybody see that? Hopefully that makes sense to you. And I'll kind of demo this in class too if we need some more work with it. But let's see if you can figure that out. Okay? So there's copy and paste. Okay? The ability to copy things and paste things. We kind of did that for screenshots. Okay? You can highlight things, you can copy them and paste them wherever you want them. Okay? And then finally, guys, the PDF tools. Now, what a PDF does is that anything that you, like any document you make or anything that you can print, basically, you can make a PDF out of it. Let me give an example. Let's say I wanted to print this slide. I can go to File and Print in Chrome, okay? And in here, of course, I can choose a printer to print to. You've probably done some of this before. But what I can also do, instead of asking it to print to a printer, I can tell it to save as a PDF. And the way I do that is I simply hit Change, and I can go to Save as PDF. Now let's take a couple screenshots here, okay? Let's take a screenshot of this first, okay? All right. And I can go, I'm going to select it again, Apple Shift. Oops, let me go Apple Shift 4. There's my crosshair, okay? And I can go ahead and take a picture of this, okay? I think you may have heard the shutter go that time. And then I can go save. What I want to do while I'm in here is the printer I want to click is Save as PDF. I'm going to go ahead and save that, okay? So now notice up here, instead of print, it says save. I'm going to take a screenshot of this now. Okay, oops, I hit the wrong keystroke. Sorry, let me go there. If you don't get the get the crosshair. I didn't do it quite right. Okay, I'm just going to kind of take a picture of some of this. Okay, and it would allow me to save this as a PDF file. Okay, I could click save, I could tell it where I want to save it to, and it will make a PDF out of this, which is really quite cool. Okay, and we'll talk about the usefulness later on for that. Notice also down here, you can take this and open it as a PDF in preview. That's another option. Okay, so that basically just makes a digital copy of this. Now, the why the PDFs are important, guys, if you remember back from your lingos, is because just about any digital device can see a PDF or view a PDF, whether it's your tablet, your Nook, your iPad, your iPod Touch, your phone, your computer, your Xbox. All those things can view PDFs. They have some sort of PDF capability. So I took those two images. Let's get out of here. Let's cancel now. And I'm going to put those images in here. Now, if you remember right, I can go up to Insert, Image, okay, and I can go to Choose an Image Upload. Now, they'll be the two most recent ones. Here's the one I took a little while ago. Now, I recommend that when you take screenshots that you change the name of them, okay? I can't do it from here, but I can on my desktop, okay? So, make some notes of what those are. I don't know that one, but I'm going to open this one. Now, they're going to be quite large. So let me go and put these in, okay? I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. That might be too small. I don't know. Maybe you're not going to be able to see in our slides. I don't know. But we can make some notes of these a little bit later. Okay? And maybe I took too big an image too. You may want to select your image a little bit differently. I don't know. Okay? I need a lot of space here. Let me also go up and open up the other one. Again, you choose your images carefully. I probably didn't need all this. So, be careful on how you choose your images. Let me go to Insert Image. I'm going to go to this last one here and try to see if I can fit that in there. And I may have to get a little creative with my images here. I don't know. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to just kind of put them on top of each other here. Okay. Oops. Make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And I can always view it a little bit bigger later. Okay. But then I can remember also too, I might want to circle some things here. Okay. So I might want to use my shapes again to help me circle some things. So maybe I want to circle this part. Okay, remember I got to go up here and do some formatting. I want to get to transparent here, and I might want to use a different color just to have it stand out. Okay, all right, just so it kind of help me remember where some things are at here. But also down here, I want to circle. So remember, I can copy and paste this issue thing too. So edit, copy, and then edit, paste. There's a copy and paste kind of coming into play again, and I can select some things here that I can, kind of remind myself of, just to help me kind of remind myself of, where those controls are at. So, got some different ways of doing things. We got screenshots, we got copy paste, we got PDF tools. Now, there's some more to it than what I've shown you here, but hopefully you're getting an idea of this idea of screenshots, copying, pasting, PDF tools as ways of recording things we have to remember. Digital snapshots, recording, keeping track of things that we want to use later on. And you can see where this is not only useful for keeping track of things we need to learn with our digital textbooks, but also when we're doing research and looking for information, accessing information online, it can be very helpful. Okay, so hopefully you're getting an idea of what we want to do. This is a much bigger topic than we can do in just one slide, but I think this will kind of get you on the right course of understanding digital snapshots and how they're important to our learning.